Welcome to Spittin Silly, the Fortnite podcast where we start in the middle of the intro. And anything can happen, and it probably does. I'm your host, Jordan Swears, alongside my co-host, Michael Jones. Michael, how are you?
I'm good. I came down from my hot fit.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You cooled down.
Yeah. Also, the air conditioning was turned on, so that's...
Yeah, now it's off again. I'm feeling the heat.
No,
Nick
it's
doesn't
not.
like running
It's
the air
definitely on.
conditioning
What do you mean?
during.
Blasting me right
Well,
the
you're
podcast.
right under it.
But that's how I know it's on.
But I could feel it earlier when it was blasting.
Oh, I feel it now.
That's good.
Nick doesn't like. He thinks it's because of the sound. Who's listening to this and going, I can hear the AC?
No one. And if they are, go to hell. If you go, I can hear it. I don't give a shit.
We're a podcast where we're hardly talking into the mics.
It's true. Nick's problem is that he's an audio professional, and so it bothers
He
him.
really picks and chooses on that, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you're going to the level of like, hey, look, even though this is a shit show podcast nobody gives a crap about, I'm concerned about the audio quality and the technical specifications. I'm going to turn off the air conditioning just in case. Also, fuck, how do I play the intro? They don't go hand in hand. Wait, hang on, I'll play it through my phone. Oh no, I don't have data.
Oh,
Cars Times was fun, but I'm glad we're not in them anymore.
Yeah. Car was cool.
That's
fair. Good.
Yeah. What did he say?
He
I
said
missed
that's
it.
fair. He said that's
okay.
fair.
All right. Good.
Sorry, I didn't announce it was what he
The
wrote.
car was fun. I'm glad we're done with Cars. That's good. I do like
movie was good. Cars movie. Cars 2.
Cars, the first one, yeah.
Yeah, Cars 2, very confusing.
I never even saw
But
Cars
honestly,
3.
more
Isn't he like old in Cars 3? It happened so fast.
How does he
Dude.
get old?
Because
The
time
car?
goes past by?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
How does he
You know
get-
how in the
Are you
first
asking how
movie-
a car ages?
You know, in the first movie, there's old cars, and he's like, I'm old.
I guess I never considered.
You know, like a car from 2000
you
is
thought
new
some
in
cars
2000.
were just
Yeah,
but a
built
car,
old.
but a car
They're
from
just built old.
2000 in 2020 is 20 years old.
I just never
It's like
considered that in the world of cars.
Neither
Like,
have I
hey,
until Cars 3.
life is a highway.
Go on.
I want to ride it all night long.
Interesting.
Great.
But I can't sing Chris Cornell.
His value for well, no, there.
His value to
Rascal
as soon as
Flatts
he-
are probably dead too. So it's
Dude,
fine.
that's what happens when you get when you have a baby car in the Cars universe. As soon as that baby car drives off the hospital lot, it loses its value.
Do you think baby cars can drive right away, or is it a walking situation?
Do you
Like-
have to idle before you can
Yeah.
drive? Like what?
I never thought about.
Maybe
like,
it's like
I guarantee you they
probably
didn't
gotta
think about it
they,
either.
No, they did.
they're in neutral.
They're in low gear. Probably
they're
only
in
get it
L.
up to like
L, yeah.
30, 35 or something.
That's tough. Shift.
How old can kids drive here? Like 7, 9? What is that in Texas?
What are you
Well,
talking
if you live in a rural
No, it's
area
earlier
and you're
than
on
16,
a tractor,
right?
Oh, if you're talking about a rural, yeah. You it's like 12, I think.
yeah.
I mean Texas. Where's the...
Yeah, where
I
you
gotta know
don't, where
this
you can
stuff.
drive at 12 and you don't need to take a test. Joe tweeted about something like that the other day, where he was like, "These drivers are insane. Like, these are the worst drivers I've ever seen." And it's just, yeah, no one has to try. Like, you don't have to test anything here. You just do it.
I mean...
Dad said I can do it.
That
Right.
sounds... But have you ever seen driving like that here in Austin?
Driving like what? That?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, was that today?
Yeah.
You mean when we almost got in the car
I was waiting
accident?
for you to get there.
In the right.
Yeah. You named me the last time you've seen a bad driver in Austin.
Oh, when
Within
we were,
the last
when we were
hour.
outside. Yeah, when we were outside. Ride-along's
Hey,
been
what
a
are
lot
we
of fun.
doing here?
I think we're just kind of spitting silly.
Yeah, we're just doing cool
Jordan
casual
had an
one, whatever we
idea.
wanna-
His idea was no idea.
Yeah, he was just like,
Hey,
what if we
would-
just got together? And it's like, I like that. That sounds like we just haven't done anything
And
like
just
that in a long
pretend
time.
like we hang out?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, poll time. Who's my best friend?
Gracie.
Probably.
Probably.
We should also have a poll for what power level Gracie is on the
Gracie
Goku scale.
would win a medal of best up and comer for me.
Oh, wow.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Right.
the
Well, she's doing well.
The competition is thin, but
It's non-existent. It's doing
you.
well, but also there's no one else.
It's you, Kat, who's not here.
right. Also not
really
part
on
of
the
this
show.
Yeah.
at
That's
all.
why I wouldn't. We don't need to pit them against each other.
And I'm not.
Yeah. Right. And thank God.
Just wait till we go head to head on Friday.
Whoa.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna welcome it. No, Pitt, put me against her. That's why Gracie's in the show and Cat isn't in the show. Cat can fit in. Gracie needs to be let in.
Yes. Yeah, like a vampire.
I want to be
classic vampire.
We did make the mistake of inviting her in.
Yes.
It was the right move.
Yeah.
I
And
like
then
it.
and then we learned about her brother's love of Fazoli's.
Yeah, and Burger King.
It was not that we need an injection of like, I don't know, like, wow, let's spice this up. We've got Nick. It never gets old. Gracie has really surprised me as like, just kind of come out of the shadows.
Yeah.
And it's like,
X Factor you didn't think was going to be
Not-
an X Factor.
not to the
Well, you're so
level of-
mild-mannered,
Yes.
and then you'll
Well-
just say something insane.
And then you
Well-
go, what if you dunk Oreos and root beer?
well, the thing is too, the thing is that is true. And that I kind of expected of anybody, right?
Yeah.
Of like, whoa, someone spoke up and told this thing. But she's really on an Eric track here where it's not.
What's up?
Well, I mean, it's like, for Kat, it's kind of like, whoa, here's some crazy thing. All right, I'm gonna get back into my hole now. I'm gonna
Yeah.
sneak away.
Yeah.
And Grace is like, yeah, here's my thing. What are we doing now? The party's over. Where's the next party? And I'm going, oh, this really fits.
How long until Gracie's talking before Eric?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it.
Oh boy. We're trying to figure out some stuff right now where we're trying to do some. We've talked about it recently, like trying to do some travel and everything for the show. But I think we have something in mind that we're trying to get to. And I'm like, oh man, I really wanted to include Gracie. And it's like, man, I don't know, trying to get the budget for all the travel and stay and
All
everything
the
like that.
food for
Yeah.
Nick because he likes to eat a lot.
Jesus Christ. But there would be travel involved in everything. And I'm like, oh, it's this weekend. And she's like, I'm already going to be there. It's like, oh, okay. Well, we'll just buy you a ticket for this thing, I guess. And you can come with.
We'll just
That'll
meet
be
you there.
Yeah. You'll
Yeah.
just,
And
you,
then-
you meet us there in your own car, I
Here's what's
guess.
going to work out great. And this is a plus up from the last time. When we don't go again,
Yes.
probably because of you,
no,
Gracie
not me.
can
I've
go for
already
us,
done it. No.
like
Yeah.
Lindsay did last time.
That's true. Give me a
That's
Snoopy.
I'll take it.
Gracie, don't get him
It's
shit.
great.
Give
Yeah,
me a
we'll
Snoopy.
already have somebody there on
Right.
the ground to go
Right.
for us
And
because
we're
it will
planning,
fall through.
and we're planning how it's going to be so fun for us to plus up their trip, and then we don't
Right.
go, and then we say, "Can you do work for us?"
Right.
I'm
while
telling you,
While you're on your
2024 is the year of the Boysenberry Festival, though.
Whoa.
We got to.
We are gonna go.
When is it? Let's see.
And
Don't take that phone out of my tiny
and if we
pocket.
don't, I'll say it here right now.
You were struggling. I could tell.
It's a big phone. The phones are so big now.
huge.
I'll say it here right now for everyone to hear.
Say it.
Eric will eat his hat.
Not
For what?
This
Why
hat?
is he eating his hat?
I like this hat.
There's no way you could eat that whole hat.
No, I don't think I could. I think it would make me
Yeah,
sick.
yeah. Which
I
is why
mean,
we should go to the Boysenberry
Even if it
Festival.
made you sick or not, I don't think you
Oh,
could
you
eat
don't.
it.
Oh, you don't care if you don't care if I get sick.
No,
from
I'm
the
just,
hat.
I'm just wondering how the hell you'd go about eating it.
2024. I immediately opened. It's not Scary Farm. No, thank you. Boysenberry Festival is.
Did they announce the dates so far in advance?
No, they just said it's returning in 2024.
Yeah, Knott's Berry Farm doesn't really seem like they plan that far
So
ahead.
it's kind of like Knott's Berry Farm is like Netflix, where they're like, season 2 is coming, ...
in 6 years.
Yeah, well, they just don't tell you.
Yeah.
It's official. Knott's Berry Farm's doing it again. What a relief.
And that's why I'm excited for Cloverfield Protocol. What was 2? What was the one in the spaceship?
That was 3.
Cloverfield Paradox.
You're looking at me like I know anything
Well, 2
about
was
this. I
John
don't-
Goodman, right?
I
Yeah,
watched
that
the-
one was good. Cloverfield Lane.
I did hear
liked.
that one was good.
It was. I saw that
I
in
did not
theaters. It
watch
was
it
good.
though. I
liked
watched the
it.
original Cloverfield.
Original Cloverfield. It's a very 2008 movie.
Yeah.
It's a
Where it
movie
was-
where
it
you
was
go,
like,
this is an idea.
what a novel idea to
Yes.
shoot it this way.
Yeah.
See-
wow. It's shot like
see-
it was shot on a little camera.
See, that's the difference between you guys and me. In 2008, I wasn't going, what an interesting way to shoot this film.
Uh-huh.
I was going, this fucking sucks. Because you guys have the ability, and I do now. Sometimes they go, oh, I see what they were doing.
Yeah.
here." Instead, I was just going, I don't give a fuck. But this
Yeah,
sucks. I
it's
hate
like,
it.
They could have done it a better way.
Show the fucking monster.
I want to see it.
That's the end.
Mid-March
Did
through
it
April.
just get picked up? Oh, whatever.
Have you ever watched Blair Witch Project?
Yes.
You would love that.
Yeah, but that wasn't that. That was scary horror movie, and they always do shit like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was big action monster movie with no action or monster. And I was just going. The whole movie's people running away.
But the one thing you didn't know that they didn't have was budget.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I knew. It didn't make the movie better though.
Boysenberry Festival, mid-March through April is typically when it is, so we'll find it there. Have you seen all of the Blair Witch discourse stuff that's on TikTok like right now?
Wow.
It's a bunch of podcasts
Who's
and TikToks.
talking about Blair Witch
A
Project
bunch
in
of kids that were born
2023?
in 2004. Like,
Oh.
it's people who weren't alive during the craze of the Blair Witch. Well, yeah, Gracie. She's making Blair Witch TikToks.
Guys, have you seen this found footage?
It is
They
the
don't think it's
funniest.
real.
It is the funniest thing that I have seen where these people are ascribing stuff happening in the movie and going like, and here's why it happened this way, and here's why I did this. And it's time travel. And see, when she sees this, she hears her own screams in the camera, and that's the ending here is all this stuff. And I went, that's not what the filmmakers intended at all. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah,
they were
it's-
just trying some
yeah.
shit. That's awesome.
I do think it's really cool that an audience can come back to it years later
25 years
and be-
later,
and be like,
it was 1997.
What do you think people are gonna think
I
Face
thought it was
Jam
like
was?
2003.
Well, in 100 years when we're still alive, we'll know.
Yeah,
Right.
but
And we'll tell them. Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, no, death of the author. You don't know what it was about. But yeah, like.
What did
like,
they mean when they
similar-
scored it this way?
Similar to how now you look at Cloverfield and you say, oh, I get it was an interesting idea.
Mm-hmm.
People become more film literate, media literate,
Yes.
and they have a different perspective of looking at it. And they'll look at something that's 20 years old and be
Yeah.
like, oh, this is an interesting way you can interpret it.
Yes, but I think that the problem with hypermedia literacy is that it's almost like it's too much and you become overly analytical of things that don't have the cohesion or the connective tissue.
You're starting making connections that aren't there.
Sometimes you have a podcast and you need to fill an episode. So you go, yeah, there's time travel in the Blair Witch. And then everyone makes a TikTok about it. That's what it feels like happened.
I see.
That's how it reads.
So
to me.
what's our crazy movie take? What movie are we reaching back 20 years for?
sometimes I won't reach back far at all. Sometimes you gotta not worry about what they were thinking, and you just watch Ambulance.
Oh, you motherfucker.
yeah!
You let it
motherfucker.
ride.
Gracie, you've ever seen
You don't-
Ambulance?
You don't sit. Whoa! All right, double feature.
Oh God.
Add it to the list: The Flash and Ambulance.
I went.
I'll watch Ambulance with
Dude,
you guys.
I went with Gavin and TPG, known salesman here at Rooster Teeth. I went with them. I got so fucking drunk before this movie, and there was no one in the theater, and I live tweeted Ambulance, and it was awesome. It was so
Which
much
inspired me to
fun.
see it.
Dude, it was what a film.
I mean, if Eric's loving Ambu unofficial name LA,
Yeah.
because the LA is highlight
Ambulance.
Ambu
Yeah.
LA. I gotta see this movie, and it lived up to it.
it's wild.
I like I don't remember shit about the movie, like off the top of my head, except very specifically right in the beginning when they're trying to be like, hey, this guy makes a lot of money doing crime. He makes a lot of money. He's got fucking sports cars and shit and expensive stuff everywhere. His line, this is Jake Gyllenhaal, by the way. So I question as an actor how you can't go, hey, this line makes no sense. He's like, we got everything like this. You like Keurig? We even got that. And I went, it's 2022.
it's like
Who the fuck? That's like cheap shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
that's awesome. You get that from Target?
Yo, we got this. We got Keurig. You like that? We got everything.
Oh, cool.
And I
Mine's pink.
straight up said, "What the hell is he talking about?" That sets the tone for the whole
love
movie.
It's shot and edited like a music video, and Jake Gyllenhaal is delivering these
He's
lines
out of his mind the whole movie.
insane.
I honestly love it.
So I
so
should,
much better
I should
than
also
just
be
like,
wasted.
Yeah,
to enjoy this
it was.
movie.
I'm just like, if I'm gonna
Bomb.
watch
Right.
Jake Gyllenhaal in Ambulance or Prince of Persia,
Yeah.
which I've seen both in theaters, I'm gonna watch Ambulance again.
Okay.
Because
absolutely.
he's a man I could only assume having fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what else could be going on.
That reminds me of another moment in a movie. It's not exactly the same, but in Elf, when Peter Dinklage's character is like flexing on like how rich he is,
Yeah.
and he says he's got like a bunch of penthouses, and each one of them has a 50-inch plasma screen.
Yeah.
That was
It's like,
back in the day.
yeah, in 2003, that's a big deal.
Yeah, this
Nobody has plasma
that
now.
at least you go, oh, that has aged.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's
I
not
went,
this was
coming
last
out
year.
this year.
I was watching the movie going, I'm watching this in a movie theater.
Yeah.
He just said Keurig.
What are you talking about?
We
even got those fancy doors when you go to the grocery store. They open up by themselves.
Opens for you.
Yeah.
We got it all, baby. We should do a flash watch along because we haven't watched it still. I have not watched it intentionally because I want to watch it with you guys.
And I haven't watched Ambulance intentionally.
Yeah.
I didn't intend to.
Unrelated to us in any way.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I intentionally, right. You were intentionally not watching Ambulance.
Yes.
It's like a hero story.
It is. Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip the trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. We are just past the autumnal equinox, which means fall is upon us. And with so many in-season ingredients, you'll taste all the freshness of fall in every bite of HelloFresh's chef-crafted recipes. Produce travels from the farm to your door for peak ripeness that you can taste. There's also HelloFresh Market, which offers yummy add-ons so you can enjoy the season's limited-time fall flavors lineup. They got desserts like apple cider cake with caramel sauce, or for your various fall-related sports watching, they have appetizers like barbecue pulled pork nachos. Oh, and don't forget the mini pumpkin cheesecake, perfect for a little me time treat. While they're all snacking on the nachos up front, you could be hiding in the back, eating your mini pumpkin cheesecake. HelloFresh is always a hit with your heroes, us. For me personally, I am always a bit of a mess in the kitchen, not really knowing what to do, but they make the recipe so easy to follow and makes me feel like I know what I'm doing, which I always appreciate, because I don't really know what I'm doing most of the time. So if you want to get in on some of these fall festive foods, you can go to HelloFresh.com/50FaceJam and use code 50FaceJam for 50% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/50FaceJam, the name of the show, and use code 50FaceJam for 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. I'm not going to beat around the bush with this one. I'm here to tell you that this episode is also brought to you by Nuts.com. You know, Nuts.com also means business. They're telling you everything you need to know right off the bat. They got nuts. They got a website. But did you know it's not just about nuts? They've also got dried mango, crystallized ginger, dates, jelly beans, jawbreakers. The variety is vast at Nuts.com. That's why Nuts.com is your one-stop shop for freshly roasted nuts, dried fruit, sweets, pantry staples like specialty flours, and more. Their wide selection means there's something for everyone. And Nuts.com is also about that quality. It's a top priority for them. They roast their nuts and they pop their corn the same day it ships, so they reach you deliciously fresh, and satisfaction is guaranteed. We were recently bestowed upon us from Nuts.com more quality snacks that we were able to try. And boy, the dried mango that we got was so good. I wouldn't say top, but it rivaled the chocolate-covered gummy bears. You want to go sweet, like candy with the chocolate-covered gummy bears? That's a good candy snack. But if you're looking for like something fruity, a little less on the sweet side, for sure, that dried mango was top tier. And that's just what Nuts.com does. They do quality and they do variety. So if you want to try any of these out right now, Nuts.com is offering new customers a free gift with purchase and free shipping on orders of $29 or more at Nuts.com/FaceJam. Go check out all the delicious options at Nuts.com/FaceJam. You'll receive a free gift and free shipping when you spend $29 or more. That's Nuts.com/FaceJam. Thank you, Nuts.com. Here's a fun fact that you probably didn't know. You can give back to your community by simply playing games. That's because the children in your community need your support. Children's hospitals rely on donations to serve their communities and the kids they treat. And when you change kids' health, you unlock a world of possibilities for their future. And with Extra Life, you can play the games you love while raising critical funds for kids treated at member hospitals of Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Extra Life is proud to have grown into a successful, community-driven cause gaming program, having raised more than $100 million in the last 15 years. When you join Extra Life, you're becoming a change maker for children's health, so you can be a hero for kids in your community. So sign up for Extra Life today to play games to change kids' health. Go to cmnh.co/0 lowercase k capital M to sign up for Extra Life today. That's cmnh.co/0 lowercase k capital M to sign up for Extra Life today. 0 kilometers. That's a fun mnemonic device for you. You can also go to extra-life.org for more information. Thank you, everybody.
The beginning,
Flash.
they give you, God, the way the beginning is edited, it is just the funniest exposition you've ever seen.
I have seen at least like the opening sequence.
Oh, yeah. And you're just like, boy, we're really moving through this, huh? Yeah, as fast as we can. You like, let's go fucking rob this big guy. I don't want to, look, I don't want to keep talking about ambulance, whatever. The guy getting run over, the fucking sandals wearing idiot is such a funny moment that I don't think it's supposed to be. Oh, we got to watch Ambulance.
It's also a thing I fucking hate hostage negotiation movies.
Yeah.
I just don't like them.
You don't like Phone Booth?
That's what this is, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's just, they don't try hard enough to be a hostage negotiation movie. It's just kind of the backdrop, and I appreciate that. Because a real one is usually, unless it's real good, it's boring as fuck.
Yes.
And one thing this movie is not is boring.
No, it is, again, shot and edited like a music video, but
Also, they got drones.
oh, dude.
They got drones.
all right,
Hey,
all
do you
right,
ever
come
want to
on.
open up to a city, but to do that, you have to fly up the side of a building and then fly down the building at like
Yeah,
190
all
miles
the
an hour
time.
for no reason?
Michael Bay learned about the Drone Racing League, hired the best drone flyers from that, and he went, let's do it. And
Get me some shots.
They did it. It is a movie that I don't know if it knows what subtext is because there is none. It's
Oh, so it was written
It's-
by like a 12-year-old.
yeah, Michael Bay.
Yeah.
It's thrilling.
Yeah, so yeah, the script is what the script is. It's all very service level. And if anything stops moving on the screen, it's boring. That's Michael
If
Bay.
anything stops moving on the screen, it's about to be followed up with the most movement you've ever seen.
to make up for it.
Yes. If there's a Michael Bay does tension by having people stand perfectly still for 3 seconds. And then it's
And then the glass door blew up.
That's just his oeuvre.
it's great. It's so awesome. We gotta watch Ambulance. That's such a fun idea.
Oh,
It
man.
honestly, too, is such, like, I think we'd have fun with both. I'm more fun with the ambulance.
Yeah,
than the
oh,
Flash.
fuck yeah.
I'll
yeah,
have more
like-
fun with the Flash watching you watch it. I'm going, yeah, you like it.
Great.
And he lost his powers.
Cool.
I do think like movies like Ambulance do need to exist because sometimes you need a break
Yeah.
and just like something very dumb and popcorn.
It's
So I'm actually pretty excited about it.
I don't like movies like that really.
Yeah.
Like I just don't enjoy spectacle in that way.
Yeah.
Generally. There's something about Michael Bay's unabashedness where it really won me over, where Transformers I think are just like the worst fucking movies because they're trying.
Yeah.
They're like attempting to like do this lore
Sure.
and like the story, and it's so boring.
And as we know, that's not what Michael Bay's good at.
no. And so it feels like
Also, not that anyone gives a fuck. They're based on toys.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
wanted to see the cars
Yeah.
turn into robots, and then the robots fight.
and
Yeah, but why are they here?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
we have a lot of lore questions about Optimus Prime.
Yeah, he's a semi-truck.
'Cause
Here we go.
I think
Throw
what
out.
happened with Michael Bay is he made that Netflix movie that nobody watched, Six Underground, with Ryan Reynolds. Nobody watched it.
I, too, didn't watch it, and I watch
Yeah.
everything.
I remember hearing about it.
I watched it because I was hanging out with TPG,
Uh-huh.
Oh, I bet
And
it's his
it seems to
favorite
be a
movie.
and all I heard was,
Bro.
bro, you fuck with Six Underground.
Bro, you ever fuck with Six Underground late at night? Bro, you ever wait for the kids to go to bed and fuck with this shit silly? You ever pop your pants off and fuck with Six Underground? You ever come in after a hot day, tending to the garden outside, and fuck with Six Underground? Put that shit on, bitch.
That man is married and a father of 2.
Oh, he's a great dad too. It's the
Yeah,
best.
it's-
He's father of 3 now.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think he has a daughter too.
He used to live in the same neighborhood. He
Crazy. So
You didn't fuck with Six Underground?
moved. And not enough, apparently.
no, we went over there and ate nachos.
he was
though. That
like,
cool.
you fuck around with Chicken Shack down the street?
Dude, that place, I don't know.
TBG
That's what I
walking
told
into the
him.
room, my experience, walking in the room, pause, new video game come out. You fuck with this shit? I played it.
Is that what you're asking?
No, I know what he's saying.
So, like, watching Six Underground, and you're just like, oh, Michael Bay maybe wasn't thrilled about making this movie. A lot of explosions, but then, like, trying to tell a story. And I don't think anybody liked it. And he went, I'll fucking show you.
Yeah,
and
fine.
Then he made Ambulance, the craziest movie
The
I've ever
most
seen.
Michael Bay movie.
Yeah. And in 20 years, whatever TikTok next thing,
Oh
whatever.
man, I hope there's time travel in Ambulance in 20 years.
Dude, it's gonna be
Not
like,
now.
oh yeah.
It's not there now, but in 20 years it will be.
Here's the subtext to Ambulance. Here's what they're getting at.
He said Keurig because it's a statement on the struggle
Yes.
that
Oh,
people
yeah.
capitalism. 2022 was such a turbulent time
Yep.
that a Keurig was so hard to get.
Whoa. That went over my head. I'm still learning.
My grandpa told me that Keurig was a coffee brand. God, fuck.
You know what I watched?
Armando's looking at us.
Yeah,
so
I
let's
know.
just keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I watched on?
And his friend LA Hat.
I watched on Netflix.
Our new intern.
Oh yeah, that's a good comment.
I can't remember what the hell the name of the movie was, but it came out I think earlier this year. Oh, The Samaritan with Sylvester Stallone. It was a Netflix movie.
Oh, I saw.
The
saw some-
superhero
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
That was not terrible. It's right on the line of like, it's not like, ambulance, because it tries to tell a story, and it's not very good. But I went, I'll fuck with this.
It's
Fuck with Samaritan.
I bet TPG fuck with Samaritan.
Oh, 100%.
It's right in the middle where like there's a story and it's so like whatever, and it's the classic like, and then there's a neighborhood kid that needs to be looked at. You know what I mean? Like like every fucking movie, and he's like, get out of here, kid. I'm not the Samaritan. And he disappeared. He's like, I know you are. I know you're the Samaritan.
Anyway, it turns out he was the Samaritan.
Turns out, no, he's not. Because the whole movie is like, me and my brother. My brother is like, oh, he's the bad guy. And then the whole movie takes place, and the bad guy's trying to get, because there's like a magic hammer from the bed. It's like straight up like a sledgehammer, but they're like, it's imbued with evil spirits. And now knowing film, I'm going, it's just a fucking, it literally just got a sledgehammer. And that's the main set piece. This whole fucking, like, you know, Marvel's got like, we have the cube. And it's a fucking sledgehammer. And they're just, or whatever, it's something like that. And they're like, it's possessed with evil from hell or whatever. And it's just like, here's a prop. And then it all leads to the end of the movie when the bad guy of the movie is fighting the Samaritan. He's like, I told you, because that's what his face does.
Yeah.
Especially he's like, I'm not the good guy. I'm the bad guy. And you're like, whoa. It's a movie where he's like, I feel bad about being the bad guy. Killing my brother.
oh.
And then I go, well, that was a movie.
Yeah,
I watched that, and like, man, I never thought. I know they're movies of their time.
Yeah,
And it's like,
sure.
You gotta watch this. You gotta watch that. People talk about like Rambo and Rocky or whatever, and like, I enjoy some of them. I'm not like whatever. I see this movie and I go, those movies were good though.
yeah.
This really ups like I don't know. It's not fair to just say like, oh, if it's on Netflix, it sucks, or it's like it's mediocre. But I'm like, this one belongs here.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's like it's a superhero movie with almost no action or fighting the whole movie. It's just him being like, I fucking hate my life. He's like eating TV dinners and shit in his apartment. It's one of those like, oh, I'm a fucking slob. That's most of the movie. And they're like, it's a superhero movie. And I'm like, bro, this is the worst fucking superhero movie I've ever seen in my life. I loved watching it.
Because Sylvester Stallone's like 80 years old now.
Dude, exactly. I'm just going, Jordan, I was just like, I can't watch this movie and critique it because it could just not exist. And I'm glad it does.
Sure.
I would prefer it to
yeah.
exist than it to not exist.
Right, yeah.
So I just let it wash over me.
It was good for the economy.
It was great.
He has a documentary coming out soon, like about him. But
It's called a biography.
I think that a big thing that he's been trying to do the last few years is I think he has like a bunch of daughters. And I think he is
said
trying
that in a weird
to
way.
Well,
Yeah.
Like
because
he's been trying to do that in the last few. I
Because-
found these daughters I grew.
he has. That is probably how he talks about them, because he is trying to
Or
make
took
them
them
all famous by any means necessary.
Oh.
He's like, put them on a show. We're doing a documentary where I love my family. It's any means necessary to be like, and these are my daughters. Look at my daughters. I think he's trying to continue the family
Also,
lineage.
are they like 60?
No.
I'm just saying. He's like,
yeah,
no,
right.
You know what?
He's so
It's like
old.
80.
Thinking about it, Great question. No, they are not.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I think that's what he's trying to do. Well, it's like how Clint Eastwood has like kids who aren't, 40, and that's crazy.
That's
Robert De Niro, didn't he just have like a kid?
yeah, I think he did.
That's awesome.
Was he the one that they had to do the paternity test?
What?
No.
Some fucking like old celebrity was like, "Oh, you just had a kid with whoever," and they're like, "No, he can't. He can't even have kids anymore." And they did a paternity test, and he was like, "Holy shit, that's my kid."
What the fuck?
I can't remember who it was.
I'm
it was
looking
this
up.
year.
I like how when we don't have a prompt or some like tentpole thing to talk about, we just go to movies.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Apparently, Al Pacino demanded
Al
a
Pacino.
paternity
Pacino.
test after learning about his new baby.
And then was shocked to find out, like, holy fuck, I can
There's
still
no,
have.
there's no
After-
way that could be my kid.
The 79-year-old Robert De Niro revealed in May that he'd welcomed his 7th child, and we learned earlier this week that 83-year-old Pacino had a child as well,
Jesus.
demanded a paternity
Dude.
test. Wow. What?
These old guys be fucking.
Ew.
I mean, they can bang. Stop making kids. You're 80.
I know, right? You're just
I mean, that's
your
just.
kid's never gonna know you.
No.
You're just like, before I go, take one more. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to sit here and be like, this is what people should do with children. But in
Sure.
your 80s,
right.
I don't know where the line is, but you've crossed it. When you're going, holy shit, I can still make people.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right. And again, it's
Sylvester Stallone's daughters.
Gracie made a face.
That doesn't add up.
I mean,
How-
it adds up. Did you just hear about it?
I did.
Yeah, I'm
but,
not sure
like-
you've been paying attention the last
Right.
few minutes.
That's actually, turns out they're older than I thought.
yeah.
They're not in cribs.
Yeah, there's somewhere between
not breastfeeding
teenage and 30.
He has
That's
2
scary.
sons and 3
How old-
daughters.
how
Does
old
it
are
say
the
the
sons?
ages?
I don't know. Let me see.
Did he have any kids in like the 70s?
I'm looking right now.
Like you would think
His
he would.
daughter-
We're just
are-
tracking down Stallone's lineage right now.
This
what
is
we're
great.
doing in
We're
this
Spittin' Silly.
podcast. It's very
His
silly.
daughters are, let me see when this article was written. This was in 2023. His daughters are 27, 25, and 21.
Oh.
How old is he?
79.
100.
Hold on.
Oh my God. That's crazy. I'm looking up to see his son's ages. What the fuck?
Like, I can't imagine my dad being 79 right now.
That would be crazy.
Oh my God. He has 1 son born in 76.
I knew it. For some reason, I knew the sons were going to be in
yeah.
the 70s.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's
Yeah,
probably
don't care what
multiple
that-
marriages.
Yeah.
There gotta be.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm sure he's been married quite a few times.
The other one's born 79. Wow. So then he has older sons and then
And then we jumped
daughters
like
who are just-
2001.
and he's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, make my daughters famous. Look at my famous daughters.
It's just like Stallone.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's very good. Very
Thank you
good.
so much.
Stallone.
Judge Dredd, judge you. Michael's making such a face.
Michael's making the face of the guy who gets he gets he gets abducted by the aliens in Men in Black.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
or he gets
Sugar,
possessed.
water.
Yeah.
Oh, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
Yes, Vincent.
Can you believe that's
D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio? That's crazy.
I sure can.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
I don't remember knowing that was Vincent D'Onofrio when I first saw it.
I
What is
neither.
the first thing I saw? I think I
know
first
what it was.
recognized the name and the actor together on Law and Order.
Ah,
That's where he made his
and-
transformation.
yeah.
Permanently, was Law and Order Criminal Intent.
Then he started
Where
getting kind of
he's-
big and
he
bald.
started and he was still Men in Black-ish,
The
like
Cell.
size. Oh
The
yeah,
Cell?
that
That's
was a
what-
fucking weird one.
that's what I remember. That's when I think of Vincent D'Onofrio.
and
That's
then
what I think of.
Criminal Intent went on,
Yep.
and he was just like, "I'm gonna get big and stay there."
Right.
Yep.
And
Okay,
which
right.
worked
Real
out well
round and
for
real
him.
bald.
because
Yeah.
he's
About-
Kingpin.
I think he was thinking about being Kingpin in
What if I'm
2020.
Dude, I
in
think he
20
saw.
years.
He connected some dots down the
Yeah,
road
yeah,
and
he-
was like, "I bet if I time this just right."
Yeah, I think I can get big for a long time and
Pretty
be
good
Kingpin.
Yeah. No, great Kingpin.
Yeah.
I think he's great and the least Vincent D'Onofrio like in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. I also didn't know that was him for a really long time. Just
Yeah.
never put it together.
So
He's just a
young.
kid.
So young.
Yep.
And best part of the first half of that movie.
Yeah, really feels like 2 movies.
It does. After he says, if you've never seen it, watch it, and then when there's the title drop,
Yeah.
you can stop watching.
Yeah, it's really something, man.
That's just my advice.
Yep. What was I watching recently? Oh, you remember Public Enemies? It was a movie that I feel like not a lot of people saw in like 2008. It was a
No, but for some reason, I feel like I was picturing the font for it, and then it reminded me of the movie Four Brothers.
interesting.
That,
There you
I
go.
remember.
That's a movie.
They killed the young one.
Public Enemies was one of those movies that was all shot.
Oh shit!
That was all shot on digital, and it was a Johnny Depp, John Dillinger movie. Like he was supposed to be John Dillinger. It's
yes,
that,
yes,
It's
yes.
that movie.
I do remember that.
I don't remember
yeah.
anything about it. I know I've seen it.
It is so fucking ugly.
yeah.
It looks like it is shot in different frame rates on different cameras, and none of the cameras are good.
Oh man, it's over.
Can you believe that?
Cat just walked by.
She had headphones. She
She
had
can't hear.
headphones.
She's wearing AirPods.
Yeah, she's out of here.
She's back.
Hi.
Yeah! Head to head this Friday.
Watch out! Watch out! She has no idea what we're saying.
Also, this is
I was screaming "Watch out" and pointing at her, and she was smiling and waving back.
keep saying this Friday. This comes out when?
Yeah,
but-
like
but-
2-3 weeks.
I live in my own time. The audience can fuck off. I'm not going to live in their future time.
Oh, 20
today is today.
20 years from now, we'll be looking at this episode and be like, see, there was time travel in this episode of Face Jam.
See, and you have to think about what that really means, the subtext of what these guys are getting.
Next time on the Spittin Silly movie podcast, we'll talk about Bill Burr's new movie.
What's that?
Eric, would you like to talk about Bill Burr's new movie before we go?
Oh!
Oh my God.
Are you doing your,
I
are you doing your
forgot about
Stallone
it.
impression
He's so
again?
mad
What's going
about
on?
it.
It's a movie that you think Bill Burr is better than, and then you watch the trailer and you go, oh no, he's not.
You're right. Not only is he not above this, he backs it
It's
because
like
he's
his
writing
shit.
and directing it.
Oh, it's such a fucking bummer. Oh, it's such a bummer.
It's Gen
and here's the thing.
Gen Z or cringe. I'm a man.
I
alpha
don't even
male
like Bill
kinda
Burr.
movie.
I'm not a fan of his, he's fine. I don't listen to his comedy, whatever.
No, not at all.
It's just that when you watch the trailer for this movie, you go, I really genuinely thought you were above
Right.
what this is.
I thought you were smarter and also better than
Yes.
this.
And I was wrong. And so there you go.
So basically, the premise
Is
of the
the
movie is
Mandalorian?
him trying not to raise a pussy kid.
Yeah.
And in these woke times,
It really
Does he
is.
fail or succeed?
It's
I don't.
hey,
Is it
I
an
don't
emotional
know
journey?
if
it
there's
looks-
a path to
It looks
redemption.
like despite everything, he's gonna succeed.
yeah.
Maybe he'll learn a
But
valuable lesson and come out better on the other
I
side.
have a feeling that he won't.
I think the kid is.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
The kid's gonna call someone a pussy.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the make Gracie laugh.
Shit.
She's
Shit. We know who this movie's for.
All right, let's get out of here.
Happy early birthday, Jordan.
Oh, happy birthday,
Thanks.
Gracie's dog.
More importantly.
Hey, thanks for listening to Spittin Silly. That's what this was. Don't forget to listen to a new episode of Face Jam next week. That's right. It's next week. Tell a friend about the show where we do whatever we want, but also there's lots of first stuff. So watch that too. That's
Face Jam
extra.
Pod.
You didn't put that in here. We should add something about that.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's 'cause
FaceJamPod.com.
We make stuff now. We make stuff now.
FaceJamPod.com/first.
Goodbye.